Hi folks, Pete here with our 2015 Vauxhall Astra SRI. Now, I'm old enough to know when the SRI badge meant something a bit tasty, something a bit quick. This is a 1.4 SRI. It's 100 horsepower. It's not particularly quick, but it is particularly capable. It's a really great car. SRI now is a trim level on Vauxhalls, and this particular car has got a really good spec, including sport seats, alloy wheels and cruise control. So a nice specification if you're looking for a lower engine size Astra. Obviously being the 1.4, it's good on fuel, it's pretty cheap to insure as well. Just a nice car all around, but it ain't quick. So I was expecting some bespoiled monster here when I first year we were getting an SRI. Obviously it isn't that, but it does look, you know, a little bit beefier than your average Astra. Nice set of alloy wheels on it, which I think are quite an attractive design. And this one's wearing Pirelli rubber all round, so they've not skimped on the tyre choices on this particular car, that's for sure. It's done 113,000 miles, this car has, but you wouldn't think that. It's worn its miles very well. Looks great from every angle. It's finishing what I think is a pretty inoffensive colour, like a light metallic grey, which looks quite cool. And yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with an Astra. They're a good, attractive car, and if you get the right one, you know, don't buy the poverty spec. Go for something a little bit more specky like this one, and you've got yourself quite a decent bit of car for your money, really, because they are very, very good value, these. So, as I say, the alloy wheels are quite attractive on it. Be careful of lower spec ones. They have what looks like alloy wheels, but is actually just wheel trims. Don't want that. You know, it's worth getting one with the alloys, and you tend to find ones that have been bought with a slightly nicer specification, like this SRI, tend to have had a slightly easier life, because people who buy them pay a little bit extra when they're new, and therefore look after them that little bit better. So yeah, I quite like the Astra as a family car. It's obviously not exactly the most exciting car in the world, but that's what you don't want, the most exciting car in the world if you've got kids and you just need to go A to B. You just want something that's easy to live with, easy to run, cheap to maintain, and the Astra does that perfectly. Look at the size of the boot on it. Really good size. I would say a little bit bigger than a Ford Focus. I'm going to stick my neck on the line, and I haven't measured them. I'm sure we can get the figures up for you. No spare wheel though. What is going on here? It seems to be an option on every car these days, that. But well, I'm sure we can get a spare wheel for this car, because it has got a wheel well, at least. That's better than most, isn't it? We have got the parcel shelf though. We've got the boot floor, looks good. Overall, it doesn't look like it's had a hard life back there. Let's have a look at the back seat. Now this is the thing on the SRI, although it's not a sportier car, it has got a sportier trim level. You do get this nice stitching on the seats, and they've got a bit more shape to them than the standard Astra seats these have. It has got Isofix points on it as well, on the two outer seats in the rear. Plenty of space inside. Just a easy, nice sort of space to be, really. The quality is quite good on these. I mean, it's done 113,000 miles, and it's got pretty deep bolsters on this front seat particularly, and there's no wear on it at all. So, you know, I get Mercedes in with 100,000 miles on them, and they've got all cracked leather on them and stuff like that on these bolsters. So Vauxhall have done a better job than Merc in terms of quality, in my opinion. Dashboard, very attractive indeed, very easy to use. The thing I like about this age of Astra as well, it's got a proper handbrake, as in a conventional one, not electric. That's one less thing to go wrong. And if you're getting an SRI spec like this, you get cruise control. And that's got a speed limiter function on it as well, which is so handy on modern motorways and average speed zones. Just an absolute godsend. And something that I particularly am fond of myself. So without further ado, I'll just jump in behind the wheel. Can you see the little red LED underneath the gear lever? Yeah, there's lots of little red LED trim around this car. It looks pretty cool. Looks even better at night, but obviously I'm not going to be hanging around long enough videoing this to show you that. So But it does look pretty cool, doesn't it? And again, that's something that you do get on this SRI model. Now, behind the wheel, we've got nice deep dials with chrome bezels. They look pretty cool. Nice 4-gauge dash, which I think looks quite traditional and, you know, and by traditional I mean nice. The stereo is logical, well laid out, as are the heating controls. This one's got conventional air conditioning, but blows ice cold. Heating's really good and really effective on it as well. And you do get some nicer trim in this SRI. Note the nice piano black inserts on the doors there. And the silver trim around the stereo. Looks quite attractive, looks good quality. Leather stitched wheel. So what we lack in horsepower, we make up for in quality. Let's start her up. I've got a number plate lamp out. Well, there's a good start. That's easily sorted though. Just press the little check button on the end there and that's done. So as you can see, I have also got a digital readout in the middle, which tells me how much, gives me access to the trip computer essentially. I've got on it currently the range, which is 72 miles. And I've also got my digital speedometer on there. Again, something that is very handy, and that combined with the cruise control and speed limiter on this car tend to keep me out of trouble when I'm going through average speed check zones. You're very aware of what you're doing and you can sort of control your speed quite easily. The car's easy to drive, very, very smooth, and I'll give it a rev just to prove my point. It's quiet, it's refined. It's a very, very nice car to drive, this one. This particular example just feels like it's been looked after. It feels solid, there's no clunks or rattles on it. And, you know, I don't know the previous owners because it was a part exchange at a dealership we deal with, but anyone who spec'd the car to have Pirelli tyres on their 12-year-old Astra, they weren't skimping on things. So I would hasten to add it's probably been very well maintained and well looked after by the previous owners. If you're looking to buy a car, you know, in this sort of price range, sub £4,000 hatchbacks, you're getting a lot of car for your money here. You're getting a car that's got reasonably up in the year, because 65 plate's not really that old. You've got cruise control, you've got all the extras that you could possibly wish for in it. Slightly sportier seats than standard, which really do hold you in and feel very, very comfortable when I'm driving it. And it's got everything that you need without having all the rubbish that you don't need. I quite like it for that reason. So it may not be sort of fizzing my petrol head blood, but it's actually quite a good car, this, and I'm quite surprised at how nice it feels. It's a weird thing that the Astra always feels better quality to me than the Insignia. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, but do you agree? If you've had both of those cars, I'd be interested to know which one you preferred, because I just somehow feel, even though the Insignia is a class above this and a little bit bigger than this, it doesn't feel as well screwed together. This just feels, everything's just quite nice. Yeah, just feels right. So that's my opinion. Let me know yours in the comments. But hey, the main reason I'm showing you this car is it's obviously going to be available for sale at our dealership and available for nationwide delivery. So wherever you are in the UK, you could have us deliver this car to you and have it sat on your drive by tea time tonight. We're also happy to take your old car in part exchange, so give us a call, let us know what you got. My number's 07932 873 646. And well, thanks ever so much for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, there's lots more of them on this channel. Please subscribe and please hit the notifications. You'll be kept informed of new cars we've got coming in, new goings on at the garage. As I did say, please comment below as well. Let me know your thoughts and your experiences of the Vauxhall Astra. There's been generations of these cars. It's an iconic British car, isn't it? And yeah, let me know what you think. Is the quality better on this than it is on the Insignia? Because I think it is. And I don't really understand why. Why did they make the smaller one, better quality than its big brother? How strange. But thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day wherever you are, and we shall see you soon. Ta-ta for now.